ninth out of that. So, and that was when I knew that, I wanted to take this thing to the next level. I wanted to be a natural pro bodybuilder. I've wanted this since I was like 18 years old, guys. I'm 23 now. I've been doing that. I've been, in the gym for 7 years. I've been taking bodybuilding seriously since 2011, 2013. So, and I haven't stepped on stage since 2013, and it's 2017. I'm ready. I just feel like I'm ready to go back. And 4 years, it's been a long time, but in those 4 years, I've learned a lot about myself and a lot about what can happen if I put everything that I have into it. If I do everything I'm supposed to do, if I do my cardio, if I hit my macros every day perfectly, if I go to the gym and I do my sets and my reps, even when I don't want to. And that's another reason why I kind of started this channel, is to hold me accountable for everything. It's a little different when no one's watching you, you're not in the spotlight. You can be like, oh, I'll stop this workout early, or I'll take tonight off, I won't go, I don't want to do cardio. But you guys, I thank you guys, because you hold me accountable for that. Knowing that, someone is watching. And I've spent countless hours in the gym, late at night when no one is watching, putting hours into my physique. Going hard when there's no one there to watch me. So, it's a shout out to you guys, actually. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little insight on how I kind of got into bodybuilding, got into fitness. I've always wanted to start this channel, so I'm really psyched about, where this is going to take me. And I plan on doing a show April, the Pine Tree State, right here in Maine. I believe it's the biggest show in Maine. I've always been kind of scared of this show, guys, because it is the biggest one. I did, the first one I went to was the OCB Natural Yankee Classic, which was a big show. So big they gave away 2 pro cards at that show. And it's a funny thing, when I was at that show and I was in the crowd, and I watched a 21 years old, and I was what, 19 at the time. He was 21, and this had been his first show ever, guys. He'd never done a bodybuilding show. He was in the debut class, and he won the entire thing. He got his pro card in his first show, and that kind of really, it motivated me to, be like, if he could come in and win in his first show, then, why can't I? I put in, just as much work as everybody else. Why not me? This is my dream too. So, shouts to him, actually, because he had an incredible physique. The dude looked like a statue. He had the sword, and he had this golden bronze kind of look, and he just looked like, I don't know, like a god or something. And I was just like in the crowd, just marveling at it. And I was like, someday that's gonna be me. And I actually wanted to win my pro card before I was 21, just to say that I did it. But like I said before, some stuff happened. I moved a couple times. I've been broke, homeless, basically. I was couch surfing for a while before I moved back here to Maine, and then I moved in with my parents, or my mom, I should say, and I had a really tough time. Saved up enough, got, down to southern Maine, got my own place. So, I've been down here 2 years, just really kind of, the first 2 years when you first move in is hard, financial struggles, everything. I actually had an injury. I was playing basketball at a rec league at my gym when we first moved down here, and I landed on my ankle wrong. I came down on it just in a weird way, and I just tore everything, all my stuff up in my hamstrings and all my tendons, and I didn't break anything, guys, but I tore. I was in an air cast boot. I was on crutches. I'll see if I can find a picture to put it up in But man, that was so bad. I remember just I've never felt a pain like it. I couldn't train. I was depressed. I wasn't staying on my diet. And it took me a long time to recover. I remember squatting like 185. I remember going to the gym in my boot, guys. I had this big bulky boot on and I was going to the gym. People were looking at me like, what the fuck is this guy doing? But I wanted it so bad that, you know, I was willing to go to the gym in a giant Aircast boot just to do it. And I took it, you know, I did a lot of stuff at home when I was, you know, I was out of work and I was home alone a lot of the time. I would just be doing stuff. I rehabbed myself. They wanted me to go to PT. I didn't do it. I couldn't afford it. So I rehabbed myself. I started light back on the weights, and I remember squatting 185 for the first time. I was so pumped because I started squatting, you know, and training with just low weight to try to get back into it after the injury. And I kind of re-injured myself. I kind of took a step back with my hamstring. I was squatting and I was feeling good, and I took it too far. I ended up re-injuring my hamstring. So that set me back, but I'm finally up to, you know, this is the strongest I think I've been in a while since my injury, obviously. And I'm feeling good. I'm ready. I think I'm looking pretty good. I weighed in at 183 today. That was after, you know, I had a big leg day yesterday, squats. I had 7 sets of 275 for 5 reps apiece. And I got 6 sets of 5, and on my last one, my 7th set, I got 3. I was so angry, guys. I was so mad. And you'll see that. I'll probably edit that footage tomorrow, since I won't be back home until tomorrow. And I'm gonna get some footage tonight, guys. Obviously, I think we're gonna hit back with a couple of my friends, like I said, at my old gym. So I'm pretty excited. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, throw that out there and just know that, you know, I'm coming and I'm not giving up, and I want this and I'm gonna get it. And I've come too far to not get it. You know, this is my true passion, and I want it more than anything in the world. It's like one of those things where, you know, that saying goes, don't ever give up on anything you can't go a day without thinking about. There's not a day, I mean, obviously, there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about, you know, being a pro and standing on that stage and, you know, getting my dues, you know, because I pay my dues every single day in the gym, in the kitchen, you know, everywhere. You know, I feel like I deserve this. I deserve this, guys. I put in a lot of work, you know, a lot of work. Every single thing that I eat is calculated out. It's weighed, cut, portioned. You know, but it's what I love. You know, you kind of have to just, you know, just do it. Like Nike says, just do it. So, you know, I go to bed every single night thinking about it, just envisioning how it's gonna happen. You know, one of those things where you want it so bad that you envision how it's gonna happen numerous times in your head, and it's never as big. I know it's not gonna be as big as I play it out in my head to be, but when it happens, I'm gonna be at a loss for words. I'm very emotional too, so I'll probably cry, to be honest with you, because when you put so much into something and then once you finally get rewarded, there's no other feeling like it, guys. There's no other feeling like it. And, you know, once I realized that I wasn't, you know, once I found this new passion, I realized that I just wanted to take it as far as I could. So, just a little insight, guys. Thanks for watching.